Okay, this is my Brandon Sanderson reading list. The order that I think you should read his books in. And this is just my opinion of how I think you'll get the most enjoyment out of them and how the Cosmere Easter eggs are planted throughout the series. I think everybody should start with Era 1, Mistborn. Read all three books, but don't jump into Era 2 right after that. I will tell you why in a minute. Next, read Warbreaker. Warbreaker is a fantastic epic fantasy standalone book, but there are characters in Warbreaker that show up later, so you need to hit Warbreaker early. Next, I love Steelheart. Steelheart is a fantastic series. Now, this is not in the Cosmere, but it is such a fun YA story that I just love for people to dive into it early just so you could just absorb his writing style because it is a great series. And next, I think you need to read Elantris. Elantris is his first published work, and it's very much a beginner novel. It's a good story, but it's not amazing. It's not where he's going to get to later, but it's an important book in the Cosmere, so you need to hit it about this point before the Stormlight Archive. And next is the Stormlight Archive. Read the Stormlight Archive about this point because by the time you get to book 4, it's going to be very important that you've read some of the other things first before you get to book 4. Then I think it's really important that you read Acadium Unbound because there's a lot of Cosmere connections in this group of short stories that he published here. And there are slight Cosmere Easter eggs that you will get. Now read Era 2 Mistborn. Because Era 2 Mistborn is going to start getting Cosmere connections more and more. Especially in the Lost Metal. He took his gloves off for his Cosmere connections in the Lost Metal. And it just slams you in the face. And if you read Era 2 before half of these books, it's going to ruin the book for you. So make sure that you do not read the Lost Metal before some of these other ones, because the continuity would be all skewed off for you. Next, read the Skyward series. I love the Skyward series. Such a fun series. It's a sci-fi fantasy series. It's I guess 4 books, but it's a really enjoyable series. And if you're a fan of Brandon Sanderson, just read it. It's so great. Next, Secret Project number 1, Tress. Read Tress. Tress is such a fun book. It's got great Cosmere Easter eggs through the whole thing. Do you need to read his other stuff to enjoy Tress? No, you don't. But Tress, with the collected work of the Cosmere behind it, makes it such an enjoyable book. Okay, and my last 2 are books that you just have to read. They're junior grade books, or a young adult book and a junior grade book. The Arithmetist and the Alcatraz series. Fantastic. I love them. They're just whimsical stories. They're fun stories. One was a team writing project that he did with several friends from college. And the other is the book that saved Brandon Sanderson's career. The Alcatraz book is literally the book series that put him on the map.